Yo!
Yo,
How's it going, dude? What's up, man?
what's up? I got headphones in, but they're not connected. Let me see if I can get that going.
Check out this cool
What's
monster
up,
truck.
man?
I am super stoked. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just
Hear me.
thought my headphones would connect with my microphone and everything,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Dude, thank you so much for doing it. This is so, like, surreal for me
Yeah,
right
I
now.
got you, bro.
I, like, so I, like, talked about doing this on my diary entry, like, a month ago. And then did you see that? Or you saw me talking to somebody else? And then you were like,
Yeah,
this would
I've
be
been
cool?
watching your diaries a lot. I think they're pretty awesome to do, so.
Dude,
Hell
so
yeah.
that's, yeah, ever since I found that, like, I was talking about you and, like, shouting you out and shouting out the shop. I guess you know this. Before you even liked any of my videos or anything. And then I remember
Yeah,
I was super stressed
definitely was
out.
watching them for a while.
And I was, like, super stressed out and put this, like, my most vulnerable thing online on Instagram that I'd ever did. It was, like, a video of me
Definitely.
crying about loving my friend. And then I,
Yeah.
like, went right into therapy before, like, posted it, went into therapy, and was like, oh, this is kind of a crazy thing. And then the first thing I saw, sorry, can you hear me?
You cut out a little
I
bit.
cut out. Okay, sorry.
You
Um,
said you went to therapy?
I was just saying that the first time when I got out and I posted that, and I saw that, like, you liked this post, and it was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm still riding that high, and then to, like, have that result as, like, here you are, is just yeah, it's really cool. So thank you so much for your time, and yeah, I'm such a big
Dude, of
fan.
course.
I've seen all of your videos. You are my favorite wheeler, number one. Like, this is, like, I talked to Jack Mudd or whatever. I had an interview with him, and I was, like, pretty nervous. He's, like, a big one wheel celebrity, but this, I
Yeah, I
mean,
feel that.
I feel like this is, like, the coolest thing that I've ever done. So thank you so much for that.
Thanks, yeah. I would say this is one of the coolest things I've done.
Have you done other interview, like, have you done Scott Mendenhall or anything like that?
Yeah, I've done other interviews, but I think what you're doing is a lot different than most people. You know, you're just like
Cool.
really sharing your personal diary of your journey on your one wheel, and like, you know, the friends that it's brought you, like us talking right now, and I think that is so genuine and it's cool, and like you're really like representing what I believe in one wheeling with it,
Which
and I
is
think
fun.
that is what stokes me out the most. Like, not to hate on any other interviews I've done, like it's all really cool, but it's, you know, it's a lot more production based or whatever, and it's like you're really just doing this for like personal growth, to just share the stuff.
Honestly, no, this is all selfish. Talking to you, getting in your DMs, having, like, you have my phone number now. I'm in your phone. I, like, that's all selfish because, yeah,
Yeah, call me.
dude, anytime. I would love to talk to you off camera too. This is an interesting thing I've been doing where it's like talking to my Instagram crushes for the first time, like, on camera too, which is fun. But really,
This is the
anytime.
first time you're doing that?
No, no. This is a new thing I'm doing with you.
Yeah.
This is the third time I'm doing that. So, or no.
Where it's like the first time you're talking is on camera.
Right. Yeah. So, like, with Scott Mendenhall,
Yeah.
he's really, like, a busy guy. You know, he's got like eight kids and he runs a church.
Yeah, he's doing a lot for
And
sure.
yeah, so, like, getting on that. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, did you just do something really sick? Are you also riding right now?
Yeah, I'm just moving around.
You're also riding. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, this is the first time I've done this where someone else is also riding, and I love that because, yeah, it's about having fun. Like, I want people to want to do this with me. I don't want them to, like, be nervous about it or not want to do it. I want them to be like, oh, that looks like a fun thing, and yeah, you can ride one wheel while you talk to me.
I was so stoked because I was like, oh, this is all fun right now. And I'm definitely going to go out and ride while talking to him.
That's all. Do you get nervous doing these or going like it's so yeah, like I said, I've seen all of your videos, and one of my favorite videos you did it's like
hold on, you're cutting out.
Okay, sorry. I was just asking you about nerves, and one of my favorite videos of you is the Race for the Rail helmet cam footage, where you're just like
which footage? The helmet footage?
The helmet cam footage, where you're just like so stoked out and having so much fun at like the highest like competition level that it's like imaginable, like at the finals. Yeah. And like that's what I'm trying to harness at these races, and when I'm right in general is just like
I know, I feel that
level.
I'd love to share that with a lot of riders too, because when I'm at all these races, like I see their nerves building up, and like that's like it's a really fine edge of like almost freaking out and being super excited. And so if you're aware of that fine line, then you can just tilt it towards the side you want a little more, which obviously we want to have fun, have excitement. So all those nerves that you're feeling, you just got to channel that energy into the fun mentality, which is like something that we all know how to do because we ride one wheels all the time. So it's like, don't forget about that fun aspect, because when you're in those nerve-wracking moments, you can really just channel like, man, I really appreciate just being on the wheel, being out in the like being outside. Usually we're in the mountains somewhere, and I'm just like, how lucky I get to just be ripping down a mountain with my homies. Like, that's usually what puts me into like the perfect race mode. And like I try and like talk with other people that are up there, and really you just don't talk about racing that much. Talk about fun one-wheel things that you know how to do.
Right.
Keep it in that same like thought process of one-wheeling, but just get out of that competition in your mind, because we're all there doing that same thing, and we know what we're doing. So it's not like, we put ourselves in that situation. So have fun with it.
Right.
Don't freak yourself out.
That's like what I'm doing now. Like I messaged you, I was nervous about talking to you because
that's what this is. I was like, no, don't worry, bro. I'm a human too,
Right. Yeah. No. But I mean that zone, that level of excitement and adrenaline and nerves, when you're like peaking and have butterflies in your stomach, and you're about to like race down the mountain with your friends or whatever. I think like the reason you won too is because you were having the most fun. And you were just like, that's what your focus was. And I always, try to remind myself of that. And also, like, I love, like, just living in that zone. Like, trying to find, like, what would make me feel like that. Like, a lot of the show, like, getting out of my comfort zone, trying new things, like,
honestly,
having
it's like
fun.
That statement right there, you said, getting out of your comfort zone. Mm-hmm. That's, like, one of the hugest things that can put us right onto that edge I was talking about. And then that's where we really find ourselves, is when we put ourselves into that situation and see where we tilt. Are we tilting towards freaking ourselves out, or are we tilting towards pushing that energy towards like fun? And if we are tilting towards freaking out, then we need to take a step back, take a breath in, appreciate what you have in front of you and everything, and center yourself so that you can come back to that balance zone to then experience those tilts, and then come back to that challenge with yourself, and really like find out who we are and push ourselves. And I think it's like one-wheeling has brought me so far into that. It's so insane.
I was gonna say, as you were saying that, I was applying that to the trick that I was doing. I just got a really sick clip. It's going to be like the most motivational one-wheel clip ever. Because, I'm centering myself and bouncing. Oh, fuck! Oh, that wasn't good. I just ran over like a crazy ant pile. Sorry, guys.
Good.
But no, that's like the best. I think that's the best race advice I've ever heard, to be honest. And I've listened to...
believe in it. So
before. So I did Oak City Shred Fest, and then that was my first race. I didn't know if I could do anything like that, but then it was like, holy shit, I'm fast and I can do this. And then I started super training, like super seriously, for Float Life Fest. And yeah, reading a ton of like race strategy, like motorcycle stuff, and books and YouTube, and talking to other one-wheel people, but also just like consuming all of the information I can get. And yeah, it stressed me out, probably not in a good way. I would say that wasn't a good level of stress.
Dang.
And then, but I remembered what you were like, your advice, and thinking about like your POV, race for the rail, and just it's about having fun. Like if you're not having fun, like why are you doing it? Like
exactly,
anything, and if you can't find the fun and stuff, but yeah.
What's that?
It's just like you gotta find the fun and stuff, even if it like sucks. Like if it's a work thing that you have to do, just try to like find a way to make it fun, or else you can be miserable, and like it just sucks, and then that's your life.
Exactly, that's your life. That's what I've learned is like life really doesn't have glamorous moments. It's our mentality that makes those moments glamorous. And so if we just, like you're saying, if you're at work, you're doing a work thing, like we have to work. It has to be done. If you want to sit and, complain about your work all day, then you're going to be miserable, and that's not going to be fun. But if you can find the fun in work and, find the fun in anything, find a leaf on the ground, you can pick that leaf up, watch it drop, and flip around a bunch of times, and you'd be like, how is it just like, it just is leafing around like that? Like, it just can be like that, you just find the fun, and I can't believe I compared a leaf to fun.
No, changing your perspective, tapping into that, that childlike joy. Like that's like that, like you said, dropping a leaf or whatever. My kid would be like, he would watch YouTube videos about that all day,
Right? Exactly, and it's the excitement you bring into it. If I was incredibly, insanely stoked about leaves dropping, and I found different leaves all the time, and then I like just saw how they dropped and like how they flipped, and it got me insanely stoked. You know how much energy that could bring to the world? Just not being stoked about leaves dropping, that would be insane. That would be sick.
I like that channel. You're joking about that, but that is something I actually do for fun. When the leaves are falling, I try and grab them. And like it's kind of like the same thing. I'm like superstitious about it.
It's probably a great feeling when you catch a leaf. That's like you see falling.
Dude, I'm gonna send you this clip. I have to find it. I think it was in my story. It was before I was like really on Instagram, but I was like trying to catch leaves on like while trail riding as they were falling.
Yeah.
And super stoked, and it was really fun. It took like a lot of tries. But it was really, I'm super stoked to show you that clip.
Yeah, show it to me. I'm gonna see if I get this hippie jump real quick. See if we can see it. There we go, like that. Oh.
So
second try.
What are you riding right now?
Right now, I'm on a GTS.
Let's
see. I can force that.
So you?
Oh my God, I can. So yeah, I'm just on a GTS. I got the goat tire on there, and then my wonderful Wheel Fun Stuff thing.
And is that are you riding the GTS now, or do you prefer like your trick board, or is that your new goat? What do you grab? You have a couple boards.
I have a fleet of wheels for sure, but this has been my go-to board just because of the power and for racing.
Yeah.
But I've been working a lot lately. And so I've been on an EUC. All right, check it. Whoop. There we go. That was good. I don't know if you saw it.
I saw it, but I didn't. It's okay. Everyone believes you did it.
I was I've been riding an EUC a lot lately, and that's been super fun. Definitely a big switch up in people's eyesight, I think, seeing me on an EUC.
But doing stuff for Wheel Fun Stuff?
For one wheels is like my go-to board just because of the power, and I am racing on it. So yeah, and this year I have a sponsorship with TFL.
Okay.
So I'm going to be decking out the S with like dovetails on it. Probably throw an enduro on there, and then yeah, I'm going to be racing that setup. Probably a 5-inch hub, I think, with the 6.5 enduro, because I think that's going to be so good.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that, like, because do you also skate, or you do other board sports?
I do skateboard, but not as frequently as like I used to before one-wheeling. Like before I got a one-wheel, I was probably skating like 4 or 5 times a week, just going to the skate park in the morning and shredding. And then I got a one-wheel, and I like immediately stopped skateboarding for like probably a year and a half or so. Just like, no, I didn't even touch a skateboard.
Yeah, I guess.
And
Yeah, I was curious about, like, a lot of people, if it's like the one wheel, you're picking up the one wheel before you pick up the skateboard.
I picked up a skateboard first. I've been skating since I was like 12.
Oh no, I mean, like now, like if you want to go shred, if you just want to go have fun, you're grabbing the one wheel over the skateboard.
Say that again?
Sorry, I was saying, if you just like want to go out and shred and have fun, are you grabbing the one wheel or the skateboard?
I'm grabbing a one wheel for sure. Yeah, definitely a one wheel. Takes me places.
It's a little easy. Yeah, I feel like there is so much crossover. There is so much crossover. Oh, where a Tesla dealership?
Teslas. Wow. These are all Teslas.
What kind of car what's your 4-wheel box that you drive?
I don't own a car.
You don't own a car? That's kind of like what I thought. That you wouldn't own a car.
No, I have.
And
I have a motorcycle, but I barely even ride my motorcycle. I pretty much EUC and one wheel everywhere.
What kind of motorcycle?
I have a Yamaha Bolt R-Spec. It's like a cruiser. It's like 950cc. It's a great bike. I love that thing.
And so I guess in San Diego, are you from San Diego?
I am. I'm born and raised here in San Diego.
I love San Diego. Yeah, you don't really need a car if you're in San Diego.
It's definitely helpful. The public transportation here isn't like the greatest, and everything is kind of separated. So you definitely need like some sort of vehicle, or your commute time is gonna like take forever.
Does Allie have a car? So you can use.
Allie has a Tesla, yeah, so I can use her car sometimes if I need to. And then my parents live here too, so they have 2 cars, and they're both retired, so I go and steal my dad's Jeep if I ever if it's raining usually. So it's raining, like it just rained this weekend, so I have his Jeep right now, but probably go drop it off today.
Yeah, well then, there's no reason to have. I feel like in San Diego, it doesn't rain a lot. That's a rarity that it rains in San Diego, and it's mainly like 69 degrees and sunny.
Like 2 weeks out of the year, maybe.
San Diego. I would love to live in San Diego or go back out there. My aunt lived there, and I visited her a couple times when I was a kid, and she lived in like this apartment that was like right next to this huge outdoor mall. And it was just super fun. I would like just go and I would walk around. I didn't have a car or whatever. And
sounds like where I live right now.
Yeah. Do you live?
I live outside of an outdoor mall.
That would be crazy if you were at the same place my aunt lived. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to go there, and
there's 2 outdoor malls here, so it could be it.
There was like there was like a Hot Topic that I would go to and like steal like spike belts every day. And
I haven't been to a Hot Topic in a minute.
Yeah, I guess. How old are you? I'm curious.
I'm 29.
You're 29?
How old are you?
Okay. I'm 36. I thought that you were like, about that age. But I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And Allie, too. How is Allie your age, or is she?
She's 28.
28.
I believe.
And you guys are living together? You guys are living together and dating, or you're just boot up?
Yeah, we are living together. We've been living together for about like 2 years now.
So and you guys came together through one-wheeling? Or did you meet her a different way?
Through one-wheeling. We just were, I was just, doing my thing with Real Fun Stuff and AJ. And she just came on a group ride, 3 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago. And, just clicked from there. We were just like, yo, what's good? I saw her confidence on the wheel. She just wanted to progress and everything. And I really loved that. And, I see that in her lifestyle too. So
you guys are such a power couple. There's like Mercedes and Austin, whatever, but I feel like you guys are more so like more of a power couple than them.
Yeah, I think we're definitely a lot more outrageous and loud. That's okay.
And you're riding around, you said around like where the Wheel Fun Stuff shop is?
Yeah, so I'm right now in like the Miramar business district. I kind of left it up there, and I'm on like this main street where they're building a bunch of like apartments over here. And then there's like, I'm gonna go up there. There's like a business park up there. That's pretty fun to just trip around. So.
And Wheel Fun Stuff, are you part owner? Is that your shop, or you work there, or you're like the marketing guy?
One more time.
I was just curious about Wheel Fun Stuff. Is it your shop, or you're the marketing guy, or you do all of that?
Yeah, it's mine and AJ's. So
cool.
It pretty much started off as AJ got a one wheel, and then he got me on it, and then I got one, and then we just started doing tricks and stuff that we had never seen. So we just started an Instagram, and then it just kind of blew up, and we just started breaking boards because I was doing dumb shit like that, and then I started servicing my own wheels because Future Motion was like, that's just like a whole process going there.
Yeah.
And then from there, the community just started like asking us to help service and like do tire changes and all that. And I was like, yeah, of course, I got you. And then it just kind of started growing organically from that. So, me and AJ just kind of started growing like that. And
that's awesome.
I'm pretty grateful for it, pretty appreciative of it.
AJ's so cool,
and like
too.
Pretty shocked of like how just organically it's grown itself to the point we are now.
And now like the day-to-day, you're doing like all kinds of stuff. Like you're doing like paperwork and sales, and you have, how many people work there? Is it just you and AJ?
I see. Yeah, so it's still just like a part-time gig. It was full-time for a bit, but I actually work a full-time job during the week. So I work like Tuesday to Friday, like 8 hours every day.
Is that what you're saying on the EUC?
It's still pretty niche sport, and it's hard to just like do servicing and get a paycheck from that. So we've had our ups and downs. We've had like 4 people. Like we hired 2 people and had them working there for a bit. They're still our homies, and I don't know if you know who Maddie is, but he helps film a lot.
Right. Shout out Maddie. And shout out AJ. Are they AJ and Maddie? Are those like your best friends? Those are the guys you're hanging out with, and Allie.
Definitely. Yeah, them and Drew. He helps me, do fitness stuff, and
Drew, I follow
he
him
helps just stay stoked, and
he's
just a really good guy. So
he hit me up too.
One of my best friends.
I've been chatting with him a little bit on Instagram too. He
cool.
started following me.
He's just
Do you think
awesome.
Are they watching this? Would they watch this if you're on it?
Yeah, they'll probably watch it. I'll probably shout that. I'll tell them to go check
what
it
about
out.
Ricky? You're friends with Ricky, Ollie, Pretty Boy, or whatever?
Yeah, Ricky's the homie for sure. He's been around since the beginning. He just, he loves one-wheeling and just wants to be involved in any way he can. So he's always, pushing his foot in the door to just help out. He was a big help with us, in the beginning of Wheel Fun. And he pretty much puts on all of Fun Weekend.
Okay.
So, like, shout out to Ricky. Anyone who's having fun at Fun Weekend, he's pretty much planning all of that and, getting the logistics for all that. So, definitely a huge shout out to Ricky.
I'm trying to be his friend too. Trying to break into all of that. I want to AJ to be in my DMs. I'll shout him out. I'll do like the caption or whatever. And, so is Allie watching
twins,
this, do you think?
So he just had twins right now.
I had really cute kids. I saw him. I saw his podcast he did with Nelson, No Limits to Ride, and I listened to him talk for like an hour and a half, and I was like, oh, this guy's cool. I definitely want to be his friend.
Yeah, he's rad.
And Allie, is she watching this, do you think? Or is she like, I listened to enough Kyle at home, I don't want to see this?
No, she's watching this for sure.
Oh,
I mean, is this
awesome.
Live right now?
Oh, live? No, I don't
think so.
It's just...
But you're going to... Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was like, there they are. What's up?
Well, that's because, I feel like she did that one-wheel ad, the curb nudge thing. And
she's done a couple ads for
I
them.
get targeted at, like, I see her like 5 or 6 times a day on my feed, just scrolling just the one-wheel ad, just Facebook everywhere. Yeah. It's crazy. She's everywhere.
That's cool.
And
yeah, she definitely is everywhere.
I'm also curious, like, so did you guys, and I guess, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but did One Wheel approach you guys to be on the pro team? Because...
Oh, yeah. No, they didn't. There's, like, whole bunch of drama with all of that. At least for me personally, like, just...
I didn't mean to... I'm not trying to ask you about drama, so I'm not trying to, like, get you to say anything dramatic.
No, it's okay. I want to talk about it. I just don't ever know how to, like, bring it up to, like, an audience, because...
Oh, well, this is your platform.
It's like, it deals with me, and but I think people should know at, like, Future Motion, their MOs and their plans and everything. Like, it's kind of a bummer. Like, this year I've kind of had to take a step back